everybody. I'm in like a off mood today, so I figured I'd maybe talk to somebody, talk to you guys. Are you guys here? Anyway, so what I've accomplished so far today, because I know you're all concerned, absolutely nothing on this car, but the other day, I know I got shit everywhere, I did make a bracket there, but it is not welded or mounted yet because I want to make sure the motor's in its final place, because it's not going to have like any movement. Because motor solid mounted, trans will probably have a flex mount, but anyways, stickered up my cabinet, fixed up the trailer, had these guys here instead of reinventing the wheel. I think the fender's on there better than the other side even, so trailer's fixed. Now I need to get this thing finished and out of my way. Making some pegs for it, so I'm going to go ahead and get these figured out exactly where I want them. I'm going to weld them straight to the frame. I might end up making some sort of foot pad or something here, because I just think what I got there isn't going to be that comfortable. Somewhere around here I've got like pegs off an old Harley. Do I know where they are? Absolutely not. So I'm going to do that. When I make the other side, I'll film it. I didn't film making this side, but it's basically just a 90 onto the frame. I'm going to weld her up and we'll be good to go. Would you just look at it? It's probably still red hot. I just finished welding it on there. Ended up adding the down brace going down to where the kickstand used to be. Put a washer and welded it up on the end there just so it ain't open. I don't want to touch it, but then also gives you a little bit to catch your foot on. Thinking about cutting this in half or something and putting maybe half on each side to give you a little more for your foot to ride on than just that. I don't know, I'm gonna use the old, man, I tell you, I haven't put the video out, but I like literally forgot that I had my plasma cutter. It's been in one of my other cars that I kind of used for storage for like, I don't know, a year. I've been just plasma cutting everything with it. It's working quite nice. Way better than a cutoff. I mean, there's some things you have to use a cutoff wheel for, but that thing works mint. So yeah, I'm going to figure out what I want to do, because basically I'm going to make this side and then I'll replicate what I did here, or try to, on the other side. I had sat on it once before I welded it and kind of liked the position it was in, so I think it'll work. Would you look at that? We made something. I'd say that's pretty friggin' sweet. Super custom. Now I just gotta cut the floorboard off this side, get the old plasma cutter back in there, cut that side off, and replicate as close to as we can what we just built over here. I mean, really, I'd honestly maybe have an hour into this. You know, yeah, essentially my time is free, I guess, but and it's all scraps I had laying around, so probably just dust a little black paint on there. We'll call it good. And then we'll take this thing for a rip today. I think we need gas, which we need gas for the mower anyways, so I don't know what's in there. It looks pretty empty. Need to get a fuel shut off for that is what I need, because the one float sticks and it'll just drain all the gas out of the float. So fuel shut off next time I go to the store. Yeah, it's coming along. It's definitely a little more four-wheeler looking with foot pegs on it than the floorboards. Next I want to find, there's a motorcycle swap meet coming up I think next weekend. I want to find a motorcycle seat for it, because then I'll probably end up taking this maybe to the track with us and use it so two of us can fit on it, because right now it's got lawnmower seat and it's not that comfortable. I mean, it really went with the aesthetic of what it was, but it'd be cool with a motorcycle seat also. Well, I didn't film my beautiful craftsmanship of how I made that notch. But since here, you know, Foy's Automotive, we don't have one of them fancy 90-degree tubing benders, and I don't want to do math. I just cut a pie section out of there, bent her over, welded her up. So now we've got close enough to a 90 for me. Let's see, we got a... It fits-ish. It lines up where I want it on that, so that's all that really matters. Just like that. Probably bring her up about even with the shifter. I'll flatten it like I did the other side, then we'll make a brace and do all that same stuff. But there's where we are right now. And like usual, it's just about lunchtime. Alrighty, kids. We're gonna take the Lawnsickle for a ride. Definitely looks way more motorcycle four-wheeler-esque without the running boards there. I took it for a ride earlier. It started misfiring because I don't know if the stator doesn't work. I'm not a motorcycle guy. It's not charging the battery. So the wiring, I mean, these guys never rode it like I'm doing. Kevin and them kind of built it just to do lawnmower drag races with. And I guess it was really good at that. So it only needed to run a short amount of time at a time, not driving around the whole damn neighborhood. So let's get on her, fire it up. Here's our handy dandy ignition. Fires right up.